Number 8, for those again who want to quit smoking, we've gone through the 7 things right now. So picking a start date or a quit date, make sure it's at least 6 weeks away from today, not more than 8 weeks. You don't want to go too far out. Number 2 is to make sure you have a companion, somebody who is going to do it with you. If you can't, if somebody is not going to do it with you, they're going to be a stick in the ground or whatever it is you want, a term you want to use, they want to be less than supportive, then you've got to either get them to agree not to do it around you, or you've got to not be around them. True story. Number 3, you got to identify your triggers. Make sure you identify what times you're normally smoking or what times you're more apt to smoke. Number 4, you've got to get your stress under control, and you've got to start practicing right now. You have 6 weeks before you're going to quit smoking. You have 6 weeks. 6 weeks. In these 6 weeks, every time you get stressed and you're going to go reach for that cigarette, before you do, practice dealing with the stress, slowing your heart without the cigarette. Just take a deep breath. You're going to find out it's the same physiological action that a cigarette does, and you don't need the cigarette to do it. You have 6 weeks to practice. Practice. Make sure, number 6, you throw everything away. You're going to gather up everything. Everything. If somebody has, somebody gave you an ashtray, or there's an ashtray in your family, it's been in your family for 20 years, give it to whoever, some other family member. If you can't throw away your lighter collection, then give it to somebody. Let them hold on to, give that to me, back to me in a year, whatever it is. Number 7, schedule a teeth cleaning, get all your laundry done, air out your house, make sure that you're doing everything you can to proactively put yourself in a position where you're not smelling the cigarettes. You don't want to be around them, you don't want to be around people who have them, and you don't want to smell like you don't want to smell it. It makes sense, right? This makes quitting smoking easy. Number 8 is a little more challenging, and it's maybe just a little heady, but I'm telling you, it's made the world of difference for me. On the 19th of April, I did not quit smoking. I did stop smoking. I woke up on the 19th of April, and I have never, ever, not a drag, nothing. I've never had another cigarette because I was prepared. I took 6 weeks to do everything I just lined out, and I prepared. But this one of the things that I really wanted to accomplish. I really thought it was important, and I think it's so important that I want to share it with you. On the 19th of April, 2001, I woke up a non-smoker. I know, it sounds silly. I didn't wake up quitting smoking. I didn't wake up a former smoker, an ex-smoker. No, I woke up a non-smoker. I kept telling myself, I'm a non-smoker. I'm a non-smoker. Anytime I had a craving, I would say, I'm a non-smoker. I get stressed out. Oh, I'm a non-smoker. I'd be around somebody who smokes, and a craving would come in like, oh, I want to smoke. Why would you want to smoke? I'd be saying this to myself. You're a non-smoker. See, to me, and again, I may be way too inside baseball here, but for me, I really wanted to identify with being a non-smoker. I got to say, full disclosure, I had a drinking problem. And if you read my book, I wrote a book called Adventures in Dietland, How to Win at the Game of Dieting, because, of course, I didn't just smoke and get addicted to smoking. I didn't just do, drugs and get addicted to drugs and pot and all that. I didn't just drink some alcohol. I got addicted to Jack Daniels. I didn't just gain a couple of pounds. I gained 150 pounds. Like, it seems like I have overdone every single thing. Like, I'm ridiculous. Like, it's stupid on how many things I have had to beat back and fight and try to figure out how to overcome. But I am not an alcoholic. I'm not. There was a time that I drank every single day. Once I started drinking, I could not stop drinking until I passed out. I had a real deep problem with Jack Daniels and the way it made me feel and what I was able to hide behind. And for all intent and purposes, I was a full-blown alcoholic, but I am no longer an alcoholic. I am a non-drinker. I simply don't drink. I'm a non-smoker. I simply don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't smoke. That's it. It's better for me to be a non-drinker, just somebody who doesn't drink, than to be an alcoholic. I don't like that label. I think it has damaging consequences on my own psyche because it links it to me still. Being a former smoker links smoking to me. I don't want to be linked to smoking. I don't want to be linked to drinking. I'm a non-drinker. Do you want to have a beer? No, I don't drink. Why don't you drink? Because I don't like it. I just don't drink. Why don't, nobody ever says, hey, do you want a cigarette? No, of course not. I'm a non-smoker. A non-smoker would never smoke. A non-drinker would never drink. A non-curser would never curse. I mean, it's just the way it is, right? So I like the idea. I know it seems maybe a little bit inside, but that's it. Those are my 8 things. But I have one more discussion I want to talk about. One more thing. Hold on for one more.